Again, I want to welcome you to this mega mighty platform, MMC. Thank you for subscribing. Those who have sent questions, I hope you have been sending you our answers. Continue, please. Don't be scared of anything. You can ask any question. We are ready to answer you and give you solution. We want you to get A by the end of these sessions. Thank you. Last time we looked at element of construct 4, and basically there's an item that we did part A, and today I want us to do part B. And because part B has two Romans, Roman 1 and Roman 2, of which both of them are lengthy, we shall look at part B, Roman 1. Again, let me read the question or the scenario. It says, Francis deals in buying and selling of land. He has a plot of land on sale at Uganda shillings 15 million cash. However, he sells it at higher purchase by accepting a deposit of 60% of the cash price and then pays 815,000 per month for a year. Zura does not have cash and she wants to buy this plot of land, but she is not sure of the total amount she will pay for it. Francis has asked a land surveyor to mark the boundaries of the plot. The surveyor marks 3 points, O, A, and B, in a triangular form on which OA is A and OB is B. Points C and D are placed in the middle of OA and AB respectively. Another point E is to be marked on BC, such that BE is equal to 2/3 of BC. Francis wants to know if points OE and D are collinear, so that he pays the surveyor. Task A. What is the total amount of money that Zura will pay for the plot? That one, we did it. Then B, Roman 1. Express the vectors BE, OE, and BD in terms of A and B vector. Then Roman 2, should Francis pay the surveyor? So for today, we shall look at B, Roman 1. Express the vectors BE, OE, and BD in terms of A and B vectors. So our dear viewers, our part B of that scenario says Francis has asked a land surveyor to mark the boundaries of the plot. The surveyor marks 3 points O, A, and B in a triangular form on which OA is vector A. So step number 1 is to draw a sketch of that vector diagram. So this O, A, B. They have said OA is vector A. OA is vector A. Then OB is vector B. Let's summarize. Points C and D are placed in the middle of OA and AB. Points C and D are placed in the middle of OA. So here we have C and D are placed in the middle of OA and AB respectively. Okay. Then another point E is to be marked on BC. Another point E is to be marked on BC. This is our BC. Another point E is to be marked on BC. Clear. Point E. Then B Okay, such that BE is 2/3 of BC, such that BE is 2/3, BE is 2/3 of BC. Okay, that is wonderful. Francis wants to know if points O, E, and D are collinear so that he pays the surveyor. So part B, Roman 1 says express the vectors BE, OE, and the BD. Good. In terms of vector A and vector B. Okay. So our viewers, we want to go through and now start on the solution. So now, after summarizing like that, the first part says find BE. But here we have been given that BE is 2/3 of BC. Okay? BE is 2/3 of BC. So BE is 2/3 of BC. But what is BC? BC is BO plus OC. Our dear viewers, when you are working out numbers on Venn diagrams, the direction that opposes the given direction, any movement that opposes the given direction is given a negative sign. So BC is BO plus OC. BC is BO plus OC. BO plus OC. Now that they're asking for another alternative route that will help you to move from B to C. That alternative route is BO and OC. We would also use this one, but because this one is more defined, it has its characters already given, that's why we opt for this one, because B is given and that is given. So, what is BO? BO is the negative of vector B. Then what is OC? OC, our dear viewers, remember C divides OA. Since it is the midpoint, it divides OA in the ratio 1:1. Meaning, what is the total ratio? 2. So this is a half. So OC is a half. Just like also CA is a half of OA. So we shall say OC is a half of OA. A half of OA. OC is a half of OA. But what is our OA? Our OA is vector A. And this is our negative B. So from here, we can get the LCM, bring them to a common denominator. So divide by 1, 2 times the negative B. That's negative 2B plus 2 divided by 2, 1 times 1. That is A. So to make it more organized, start with the positive followed by the negative. So this is positive A vector minus 2B vector. That wave means vector. Don't forget it. So this is a half of A minus twice B. So this can either be written like that or like that. No problem. So now, this is our BC. So we can transfer our BC 2 there. So we say 2 out of 3 times a half of A minus twice B by 2 once. So we have a third into A minus twice B. So this is our BE. Okay. So in our response, we shall say, therefore, our BE is a third into A minus twice B. We have responded to that one. Then we want to get a solution for for OE. OE vector. Now we have to find OE. OE. OE, in other words, which other alternative route can you use to reach E from O? So we have OB plus BE. OB plus BE. So what is OB? OB is vector B plus BE is already defined. We have already got it here. We are lucky. So you just carry it and substitute or place it there, which is a third into A minus 2B. So getting the LCM, put 3 at the denominator. 3 divided by 1, 3 times B, 3B plus 3 divided by 3, 1 times that. That is A minus 2B. Okay. This gives us collect like terms 3B minus 2B, that is B, then plus vector a third, dear viewers. So we can write this since addition is commutative. We can start with A, make it, so this is a third to A plus B as our OE. So we can respond and say, therefore, OE is a third to A plus B. So that's our solution for OE. Good. Then, finally, we have BD. BD. BD is a half of BA. How do we get that? We are told that B is the midpoint of B what? A or AB. In other words, it divides, this midpoint divides this line into two equal parts in the ratio 1 to 1. So get the total ratio. 1 plus 1 is 2. So our denominator is that 2, 2. So divides BD is a half of BA. Good. But what is BA? Which other alternative route can we use to move from B to A? It is BO plus OA. So this gives us a half. What is BO? It is the negative of B plus OA is A. So we can either end at that or we can start with the positive So this becomes our BD, our dear viewers. So in response, we respond in sentence form and say therefore BD is a half of vector A minus vector B. Thank you so much for following us and viewing. Please turn on the bell, subscribe, ask any questions where you've not understood. We are ready to answer you. I thank those who have already started asking questions and sending tasks from different corners. I hope you are happy. We are answering you. May God bless you so much. Shalom.